Yo, what here for any Asha for Sabre, Yadamunia, say, I obadi a penna and ne. And so, Yatimi Asambe Shiamu, Hanamunia Munim say, and I Juada see a Shiamu, a Juada say, na Yansaka, a Reverend D.N. Adjei, not as a Munina Munim say, Jumadia no, I Jumadia Shronkun, say Jumadia, Jumadia be a so betia, say what butumpo, not just say, Amana so. Sample so or how many that be at our swa ne kasa and any teachings and answer the church whatever my no ever motivate to amana watching yeah baby simuno ubons and watching a bet me I am kunim diama ebiana be na air choba from obia sembia wakaya or candidate one answer what force in conformity almost 2 manidia si soon to nebiana a brow masi nanso me chow say and anumre say yansaka yankasa yeah reverend D.N. Adjei, the nature say, Arishemu, na ansani about what Jumadi and Zumuina Munim did I from me, impersona Ame Awake, any clote, aka St. John, aka Kwamet. Tisabre, Momia Kofa commercial, and I see a buyer near the Jumadiano at was, yet I must be brave.
I want to share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile, technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Ghana fue yedie na bayo, yedie na bay, Epeste fertilizer booster, purely organic. Efrasa simu ane ya de masa sino oba de ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya de aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na chese be ma kwaye aye dekora tie kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma epesten edan so kra de se enema no wadua na ewuwo na frawa se ne aduaba no etiti guo no agya wadwo a se wudi epesten kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso bebre ahwadi mu pa eti se no kuafo ebenye sika ene anigye awo mabrabo mu a na utimi se enya sam keto akora epesten e mammo piafo epenfo monfre ahoman na monje nkiremu ya eche medie 0552 505723 ana plus 160 922 78043 Epexen fertilizer booster piao mama fiaduma ayani kapa
making farming sexy again. Epexen, operation kill yourself. Epexen.
Yo, a tier for any Asha for Sabre, and I must be brave Sabre, so when you're a marina, so Obasu, a messenger, so my answer over share video, no, about my share video, and said, I wouldn't be an Ejuma Diano, a bear and Faswa, a day, Abama, a year Uniano. Yet I'm winning answer, I bring you, Mutaya, China, Mobile, Hobine, and topic for discussion, and I said, topic to motivate us, understanding negativity. Nti anai min kasabe breme jemu adeyama Reverend D.N. Adjei na chese anai bibi biara wahehye de amaye no ode amaye nti dia mesre nyana se momo de anse mo ba share video no ebe man yeda masabe bre
abusuafo ayeda otumfo nyankopon ase se why adom na nwumre nso ya se share biem na ye no eba bebe twetwe komo migiri se ye nyina ye ni bota ye nti a ajoda nwumre bia ehia na edi nkomo bia etise ye na ye bota ye nyina ne se ebetimi atwe yen adwen esiso na ebetimi asesa yen sedi sidwene na ebeboa ye amayetimi akwa animu ewa bibibia ye wa brabo na ye hu se toda bi wo ho a de etwe yen se chire anya ahoden a eni ho nyansa eni ho nimdie eni wa na akwankyere bi eni ho de etwe yen kwa chire nyina ne se yentimi entwene nkwa animu na se yentimi antwe ankwa animu a emboa ye ema ye nkwa animu bigiri se one of these days in the beshada fire test ya ka ho asem Bible says a man thinketh in his heart so is he so nipa si dwene wo na koma munu saa na otie eno nti ana ye gidi se e wo se yɛfamre na yɛboa na yɛdwendwen ho nti dwumadie mu ɛyɛ yɛ ma kwan ma obisa asɛm dwumadie mu sɛ wo asɛmmisa bi a obetimi de aba na kakra bi anyame de nam adom so na yɛbetimi ayi wano bi a de beyi wano na botaye nyinaa no sɛ yɛbɛboa wo na deɛ wodwene wɔ akoma mu no ɛyɛ deɛ ɛyɛ enipa ɛyɛ deɛ ebi wo ama wakɔ w'animu na ɛnyɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛma wasan w'akyi. Now we'll be looking at the power of positivity. I said in this power of positivity, no, and no any program so we'll continue to look at it for so many of these episodes, no. But then no, me per se, yesua positivity, no. Me jidi se babu asa yebeti sa negativity, no, ase every asase na yekoye in positive thinking, no. Said ebetimi aboa ye na yenja enye ye adwene no sɛ de esitie no na yebehunu sɛ de esitie na ɛbɛboa ye na ɛhɔ no nso so yento nsini na ya adwene emfiri so nti ene yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkyea kakra na yɛhwɛ negativity sɛ de esitie ne sɛ yes no sɛ na esitie na yɛka sɛ negativity a yɛmu bebree no sɛ de yɛdwene esitie no ɛyɛ bia na ɛnyɛ saa na ɛtie enti we de ɛyɛ kɔkɔbɔ kɛkɛ na mbrɛ bi de ɛbɔ yɛ na yɛbɛfi yɛ ni ha yɛ ni yie na ɛbɛboa yɛ ama de nyame pɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no bibi ɛnka nhyɛ na yɛbɛtumi di akokoduro asom na yɛkɔ animu sɛ de ɔdomfo nyankopɔn pɛ sɛ yɛkɔ no na mebota yɛ baako nti a mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ saa afan ne sɛ yɛhwɛ Numbers chapter 13 na yɛdwene ho for some time we are thinking about Numbers chapter 13. And Numbers chapter 13 Moses osoma oman no mu mpanifo ne bi sɛ ɔmo nkɔhwɛ asase no na ɔmo bɛka asase no ho asɛm ne mu nipa ho asɛm ɛnkyerɛ wɔn. We have talked so much about it. Na debia no yɛhwɛ Caleb ne positive thinking ɛne ne positive speaking ɛne sunsanso a enya ɛwɔ nipa so. Na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ ɔmo a ɔmo ne Caleb kɔkɔ wɔn ɛyɛ no nso so no kwan a ɔmo display ɔmo negativity no na yɛtumi sua bibi firi mu na ɛbɛboa yɛn ama yɛtumi gyina yɛn nan so ɛwɔ abrabɔ a yɛbɔ ne bi nti yɛn nsɛm brɛ me pɛ sɛ mɛkenkan text ne nyinaa biom but ɛyɛ Numbers chapter 13 verse 2 no say send men to spy out the land of Canaan which I am giving to the Israelites. From each of their ancestral tribes you shall send a man, everyone a leader among them. Everyone a leader among them. TNC verse 2 no, and so. And you can free verse 17. Was Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan and said to them, go up there into the Negev and go up into the hill country and see what the land is like and whether the people who live there in it are strong or weak. Into Makai verse 2 no, and Makai verse 17 no, and so Ediamo. Into Okai Bana Bedru verse 25 na. Was at the end of the 40 days they returned from spying out the land, and they came to Moses and Aaron and to all the congregation of Israelites, the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back word to them and to all the congregation and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him, we came to the land to which you sent us. It flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Yet the people who live in the land are strong, and the towns are fortified and very large. And besides, we saw the descendants of Anak there. That is verse 28. No. Nti abusuafo sɛ yɛnhwɛ yɛn test no year. Yɛntia mede ufiri verse 2 no nyinaa ne sɛ mede wo twetwe wadwe asi nkrɔfo kora yɛka ho asɛm. These are leaders of the tribes. Na ɔmo yɛ abusuakuo no mu mpanifoɔ. Ɛte sɛ mene umienu tempo yɛ bibifoɔ yi na yɛwura yɛabusua mu na yɛsɛ abusua bi antu mu nipa na abusua bi yɛ abusua panyina owu mu. And so these were strong people, mature people, and krofua yenim se nimdie wo wontrim nkrofo a empomfie mpo fam mpo kura ne bi mpo na ka omonfie ekọ animu kakra nkrofo a ampo tribe na yeyi omo afiri mu no omo egi di se sa nkrofo yi eye nkrofo a omo ye leaders omo ye baanofo na se omo da ekuo na no. So they were not just ordinary people that Moses sent. Number 2, nkrofo yi ekọ no asema Moses de suma omo se omo nkọhwe asase no na omo nkọhwe mu nipa se de mu nipa nso esitie verse 17 no. Say ye kind here ubehu said osi kire say emu nipa no whether they are strong or whether they are weak. Etiniema mienu titiri na maka na mepese metwe wadwe esiso. Number 1, see I can say negativity it doesn't come from people omuni experience in life. Atada bi wawa yenya ka say negativity we expect amplophobia omuni exposure omuni experience to be the only people that say negative things to us. Eti wabra bomu no say obi eka asem bi enye ye asem bi kirew na wo hwe ni shinsanso wabra bomu ebi a wo pese otu sikasem ho na mombi bani pasem no owosu yehunu e wo sikasem ho. He is a leader in that particular area of life. And for the fact that that person is a leader in that particular area of life, say, "Oh, nimdie or your penini wa ben or your papani or sa abraboni famuno." The fact said, "What do some person intino? Who are reshemu onimwa to the extent said the obeka biano opesa ode uhutuso." Na no na nyumre me pesa me chiwadwe siso say negativity does not only come from low-minded people. Emprepi yanfom so ayeye no. Ebi anipa no wosika, ebi anipa no wani monyamu na mfamu. Ebi anipa no wabobra ni bi akwa animu. But it doesn't mean that that person cannot be a negative influence to what God is doing in your life. These were leaders of the tribe of Israel, yet they came with a negative report. Ya papa so ye mu, papa so ye through abrabomu no, de bia no, menka se enye sa obeti afutuo di free angrofo ho. Mijiri se na wachi etwa metwe wachi so say everyone need another person. Obi bia ni hia obi foforo wa na brabo. Na montuo na utuo ne nam se wo hia obi foforo wa brabo mu nti de be hia se sa na montuo na utuo no ku be hia obi a wafa ho pay ana obi a wonim di a e wo sam pempensuo no na se sa abrabo mu fani mu. But I want you to know that sometimes the people that you trust so much, I want you to know that the people that you think that are so much enriched and so much mature in that area of life no can also represent negativity to you. And then the other about me pass here tia se bra ye ko yenim. We don't only expect negativity from low-minded people. I know there's anka ebe mre their mind to control negativity. But there who when negativity ne say I told there be one crofo na free one hu ba what you say and crofo we there me giri sanka me o arehemu omu ni pa ya me ne susu ma wari semi ebi ani pa no wari pe mfrinhia duonu wari mfrinhia duonu so the person is married for 30 years. And so you are expecting a kind of encouragement from that particular person. But don't nobody in common and in common that person is a negative person. And I think that is one of the mistakes that we do in life. And but I really want you to know that sometimes their report may also be a report of negativity. Sana brabotie. Sana brabotie. These are leaders of the tribe of Israel. Number 2. I thought that we were also the report na omode ma ono. It is not a report, no, a wrong report. Omo a dedicated people. Omo kwakodi assassin so for 40 days. They have spent 40 days. They have seen these people. They have interacted with these people. They have had a relationship with them. It is out of their experience, it is out of their encounter that they are giving this true, accurate, but negative report. And you may have a person which you are Jesus to say. I thought that you had the analysis amount for a it is true, it is accurate. Bibia china say there ye niwo ko hu ye no there ya sunkote ye no ankrofuku a na ewo asase ne so omo ho adensene ye omo sosene ye. So this particular report is a true report, it's a genuine report, yet it represents negativity to the people of Israel. And you may be so be at the person me twa adwin esisu no. Eti onipa na oni ni di udaya so no nkomo no. Onipa na opese oni ni ti wana monto ho no nkomo no. E dia all kan nyina ya ampa. E bi mpokra ono kra na odi ni ti akwa akowuram. Na odi ni ti kokowuram no ammoa no. Eti ni di odi ni ti kokowuram na ammoa no ti botina ne experience ni so ana otu. Sometimes the report may be accurate but negative. Every say, ya mechu waju yesisu nyina ne se obia nko ne ne shebre. Obia nko ne anamontu asafo Awurade Nyankopon pese odi ni tu. We are individual people and we carry individual missions and messages. Nyame pese ye share across. Eti say yakwa tie nkrofo bi a omo report no eye true. It is good. It helps you to appreciate what you want to do. Aboa ma ultimately adekode na opesa oyenase. Nemo de mention what Jesus nyina ne say the fact that it is a true report no does not mean that it is not a negative report. Ayampa ne baby ko wari fie ho. Eniema anko yi ama no. Enu nti na opese sabi wa ware pa na wo kwa kowura mu. O tuufo na wo kan kira o say ni nti no mempe so obekwa kowura mu. That is an accurate report. Sabi suku na wo pese odi ti kowura mu no. Ebi pokro no no odi ni ti kowura mu hyase kodum pempenso bi a eniema amoa no eti wantimi anwie. And into an experience now with Gina Sonantino or say enye ye. Last week, maybe Monday, actually, what you say the difference between a negative thing and negative thinking. And we really need to understand that sometimes some proposals, some reports are accurate and genuine, but it breaks down the spirit of what you want to do. And that is negativity. Negativity is not always false. Negativity is not something that always doesn't have a support. Say, "Sana wan dwen your dia." Say, "Menene kasa ya oji o menene dwen ho no." Me gidi say the oka ni nyina ya mpa. O kan say, o ye say, o fa say. Ene sa dia, ene na de ensi ni ye nti, me susu no ensi mi ye. It may be an accurate report, yet it will still be negativity. Because and yet the emfwa the asafo Awurade Nyankopon pese oye ne so. Nemre bia na ye bema sa report mu madi en kan no. Emboa yen Emma kukudura wasi yedi for the asafora de pese ye ne so. Yenya sa kukuduro. The mede to also and then you bring ni say. I told you what negative people are loving and caring people. Yeah, guys, why one negative reporter pe. Now I do not go see time for so. Meboa, akwa we on person meko manim. Eti na de nyame de asi makoma so no. On person metu wana mo. We are ngasakura no time. Eti na anamontu a me person metu na me de sisa me shebre no. On person metu. And sometimes when we talk about negativity, you start picturing people that you think hate you. But the shocking news is that sometimes people love you, and out of their love for you, they become negative. Ebisiye, emra Yesu Kristo eka ni uwo ho asem. Na Peter friend ko gina nchen. O se empare. Yesu ka tell Zefri misuko Satan. Menka say koko show dofu bi anim. Na ka Zefri misuko Satan because Jesus knew it was the devil that was speaking through Peter. Peter loved Jesus. Na Peter do Yesu a kosim pempen so say. Na wa ye na adwene mpo se po mpo kro ni bewu. Eno mpo no Yesu hu say asema epia free Yesu Peter no aba no ayaniama ayasema edi abambuo bebre no na be ma ne nko butaya tianyame esoma ne. Sometimes the naysayers are the ones that love you. I told Abia, one almost present a negative report in your life. No, they are the people who really care about you. They are not negative people, but their report will be negative. Ta and yanimia, ya ka mu ha semi. Amu report amu dia ba no nkyere se amu ndo Israel phone. No. But they felt say ebeya omo say amekọ so atena sase na omo te nsuo na ja na omo benya nkwa say so amekọ no mekọ who the sons of Anak. A guy sons of Anak na omo ye giants. See ye payam kwa didi mu dia ana ye ntena suo na ja na yankọ so ntena suo na ja na botaye ni asase asafo adi nyankopọ ne hye ye bode ye nyan ma ne nda ho. And that is true and genuine love. Yakwa yebekwa ko wuwu kwa. Yakwa fasuo bia mfiri mumma. Atisadia ena yenko so ntena nsuo neja. But when some try to say sometimes you just have to disagree with certain people that love you. Todabia and was said and prophobi do unim say omo do de but omo kasa and said the omusi present your report na kire say de omo kano ene asaforo adi nyankopon botayama wabrabon ensign. Sometimes you just have to be strong enough to oppose negativity from loving people. Sometimes you need to be mature enough to be able to avoid being affected by negativity from people who love you. I told you I was saying, yetimijina ya nasu ye. Na yetimidi ya unsi jina biya fufu ye. Sade ya baya mpufu omo ya brabo mua. Omo doye. Nenso omo nsenka ye no. Echunye fru onyankopon nti azifo obota ye hunu. Ebetimi aka achira omo se debi. Nemo say anya ni sa na se yakoso tenemu a emboa yen emma buta ya asafo radi nyankopon de asi edisu no yebetimi aben ho asem misi wo bible ohene bi a oba bedi ni papa de ne papa Solomon na oba ye na kromu panifo ni nyina bo ano no mbetu defo na omka chenze eto no eso Isa ebe oman no obi abetimi atu ato ne ebe konkan nti enka tete so kakra mai Bible si ofriwa na okọ na nenam fufu a or new free, or women are dummy. This is the people that I relate freely with. So go tie ne mfefo afutu. Afei obaya reporter ono ede ba nyina ne kire se Solomon tuo mpo a wode ma o man no ba betutu no aye ne kase. Meanwhile, so no, ahini no nkora no, a form one they are just two tribes. And the northern kingdom was about 10 different tribes. Two tutuma ya nikasia dia, and they are 2 tribes no. Na munko form mo mai. Na yansu yan form ya mai. Sometimes you just have to avoid people who give you some kind of advice because they think they love you. Negativity can come from people who care about you. Negativity can come from your mother. Negativity can come from your wife. Negativity can come from your husband. Negativity can come from your children. There are people who genuinely care about you, but they don't understand where God is taking you. Now, these negative people, no nema mienu, ana me pese ye shene nso na enyumre na medisi. Most of the time, no, even though they love you, no, ade ba kwa ya tawo mukasem ni se, omukasa ne di hu mom na sha hu. Enti nipa na ono kasa ne de odo. Nipa na ono kasa ne de oye panyin oye papne e wo de opese oye ne. But kwan ya offer so akasa report na ode ma ono e de ehu mom e na ehye hu. Hwe hu ye. Hwe hu ye. Ebu abem. And that is one of the ways I bet me e de ehunu negativity. God the person is saying is true. But okasa we ye no ama ugidie mpokura na we omunukura e ojumadi a pese wo ye anana muntu na pese wo tuo no ama ugidie na boto. You need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. You need to be very, very careful about such reports. Because ehu no ehye ye mu a ema ye hu ya nim na ye nko ye nim said there was ye kono. So any person that speaks to you and introduces fear in you, no matter who the person is, no matter how lovely the person is, I am not saying that avoid the person, but sometimes you need to be very careful about the report they are giving about what God wants to do. Number 2. Say, adi ababua ye ama yehu negativity nese. Uwankasa no, una wunim de nyame pese wode wo ye. Una wunim de wasusu wo wakuma mu. And people should understand and share your vision before you accept their report. Enipa no ebia ohun ne se wo no fra nyame dia fra wo no ene sa kwan ni so. So you ask yourself, that these people understand what God wants to do with my life? Are they saying because they failed with their own experiences? Or they are saying it because they know that I have a special grace for this and they think that it still will not help me? Ask yourself that question. Say, eti, nipa na oneme kasa na ogu mabemu no. Does the person see me as an individual with a call upon my life? Ohu me se me sume ye ankure bia asafo Awurade Nyankopɔn de butaye bia si makoma so a ohwehwe se metumi ayana. So if people don't share your vision and don't see you in fulfilling that vision, no, there be an normal report, no, a very negative. Now, me say, yeah, kona, yeah, womu kakra, yeah, be switch to negativity ne kakra. Na aboaye ama yetimi atisa na ema nyina ase. Eti anyumre niema be enum ana me ka kire. Say number 1. I told you people who are mature enough, people who are skilled in the area now, they can also give a report that is negative. Number 2. And I mentioned actually one agency to say, I told them we were encrophobia so it is out of their love and omu too for. But sometimes people out of their love may want to protect you. And the Bambo no omo in say, baby run ebia, they see the risk to be so great. Eti omu timinam or Johnson and it will still be a negative report. Number 3. Obisu also a omo experience be a omo feb. And na omo man that report no. But it will still be a negative report. And it's about why am I with this negativity, this negative report now. Bisa ho said, nipa ne kasa na de hu hye mi mu ana. Atweme fribota ye ne ho ana. Number 2. Bisa say nipa no kura no ne me kasa no. Ohu me nse me ankura bia onyame pese ode me ye bibi foforo bi. Ayam pase anye adwuma man. Nemum does he see me as somebody that may carry a new vision bia as a for already nyankopon pese onam me so ye bibi foforo. And so be careful the people that you share the vision with and the people you accept your report with. Do they share your vision? Do they understand your vision? And do they see it as something that nyame betimi anam so den sisan foforo bi aba? Ebi asan sisan ye nebi see that enti na hu se enye yie no. But have they listened to your report? Do they understand your positive speech? If they understand your positive speech, do they share your vision? And that is when we will know whether people are just being negative or they are just trying to relay their fear onto us. Sometimes people can relay their fear to you. Or no, they are bad. So no, yeah, no, anye. And you may ask for a dinner coupon or inshira. Now, on to more minu. Said a buyer, ya betty enye ye kasase, so that we understand the speech of negativity. And even as we step forward to do greater and mighty things, ye mapai ema ni ema bi mbu ya bem. Ibenya kukuduru na ya yene sade asafuradi nyankopon pese ye no. Ye beko ye nim e odwumadi asafuradi di ahye ye nsa. Na nkunimdie be ye dia. Anwumre onyame nhyira na umbie weni wa umbie waso. So that you understand negativity and you know how to handle and avoid negativity. Amen.
Yo, Reverend, where they are celebrate and unchurcha and ode amaye. Na dia mi bisa nyina ne se and as a question am person mi bisa ne se, how do you deal with negativity from our family members?
Okay. And Amaka say normally no, yeah, because there's negativity, we are expecting it from enemies, we are expecting it from people who don't love us. And one of the greatest plot Bonsam the block here is when he makes people who are very close to our hearts sound negative. Omo ben omo kasa yetie. Omo ayeni omo ayonkofa bi emu oturu no. Obonsam timi nam omo so na omo ma or sounding negative just to push us away from the person ye duru no hono. A typical example say Jesus Christ ministry or shall say can you woo ne sorry ho asem nipa obonsam nam ne mu sanka ubu na bem Peter yenim said na Jesus ni Peter antem esitie. So sometimes the people who are very close to you omo na obonsam be na monso. But I think that one of the things that oppose negativity is when we ourselves we have not developed the positive mindset and the positive speech.
Okay.
Indeed, madwene de me ye nhu yie, minim de me pese me ye, me di ho adanse yie, me nya ho asua hunu yie. Eboa ma nipa na sem ka no enye yie asem ka no. Minya mu aye papa de man. So I have refined my speech. I understand what I want to do. And to say, me ma me na ebu ma ba me papa na me bu abu ma ba ma. Me ntwi mfa ne so. Na emom, enam se me manya kukuduro wo de me pese me yem. Na ma se mre, na ma ti de me pese ma ye na sinti no. Me di nimdeɛ na yi saa nipa kro na no. Eti aboa ma nipa kro ni hu se adabi de me bayi pese oye aya ade a ebia na ebi nsi da ebia na obi ye bi anye yi ba se de ono no ne nimdeɛ esitie wo saa de ne ho no aya ade a ye ma ne kwan ma ne ya ebeboa no. But when we ourselves know we are not confident enough and we have not studied whatever we want to do enough, no, we don't get the good report for the loving people who try to sound negative. Etikwajo ubisaya they mention it is not just about positive thinking, it's also about positive speaking. So we get the best of answers for the people.
Yeah, that's it. I would say a community, sometimes so be cry out of hatred. Message or the man be as one cast one to me and show so a
Sure.
And maybe somebody is watching and that person is facing near maybe like that. How can we overcome such kind of people in our lives?
Okay. And see, obedience or time. And because of hatred, on person will be true, Pempensua, Ukwakutu, no, Fiana Muntuna, Udruna, Bimpokrana, or when Nimu at the sound. I think last week, make us say, me chairman be or Nicole, friend aboard, no.
Yeah.
No, no, catch on, say, Emrantina, Aban, Mahusa, Mukika, Modu, Mushum. Say, Mushu Nipa Krobi obey me, and you know, bet me up where Nimua, now Obaba bet me a drew chairman position. And when we are munyin a dear family. Because any panel on him said or the secure on the position. Obesanka Debia Nanko when him. Debia or Shasanka Debia no work actually. And no ahwaya, I mean, jealousy.
Yeah.
So out of the spirit of jealousy, the person begins to develop some kind of hatred for you. Sometimes too no obisu wana jumadie na udi utie kowremu no ebi ono na ye oga wo he has been seen as the boss, the only person that is in authority, and the fact that one nya adwene nko no makes you an enemy, and out of that they can decide and they can start sowing seeds of negativity into your life. But who say content who say ankre ebi mpo na de wo ye na obi nye bi da, but ebi na ye wo frɛ nyame ena moso a person or did that. God want to start with you. You may be the first person nyame person or na moso tu sa na mo enu nti sɛ ye te ye frɛ ase ne hu sɛ wei ade o nyame de ho adome na wo nyame person mitimi ye de ko nkan a, it helps us. And we are so clear in our mind that this is what God wants us to do. Teyetimi so clear in our minds. I don't know why Emma itiminya emuaye edema sankrofo bisa. I thought that be one so na otan no aye bebre. Then when it gets to that particular position, sometimes you need to either confront or avoid. So you'll be I was say utimi tu anamon na ultimi kachere ne say minua ensemi ananse wo keka idi ese ma ware minua ensemi a wo keka idi ese mani so ade hu mesro emfan kranhye bia embreme ewa na muntu a mepese bi tuo no enti mesro se sansem we ubetimi ayi afiri wo kasem anka be me de. Sometimes if it is your vision and it is your life and you know that this is what God wants me to do, you have to be very bold to confront and to try and to correct some negative voices in your life. But there are people you cannot confront. You may have to avoid them. I know no Sunday, I just all free. Almost send Kayaho. Na bibi a nyame de beto akoma so bia ubehu nkrofo a wo ne omeka ho asem na nkrofo abebo modern se wodi besie wo se de be ya nkuranhye no ebekoso aye kese na enye ye honhom no embu abe kayo
from a nature no kran bitimi hu se enya always bia obati good niema nkoa no ena ebetim bebo. Now, sometimes those negative messages and answer information is a free baby banner. And no cross bet you motivate you. I shall won't cry. I'm a what to me. I pray I could do their opesa do. Why? Because they be an opesa upugu in Crawford wrong. And I'm a boy.
yeah me did no no ye mra wo na nkasa no wetimi atia tron ho so se me wa rehemu se nyame peso de me yesade
Sir.
and the American and it's not like they hate you. Yes, a time or more Omuntu as an individual. Once you know, me, ama waye bibia omono entumi anye. And you have to convince yourself so much to the extent that you know that me se anye ya ama obia. Ebia me na nyame peso de me chance etu na mobi etise.
Sir.
Anytime the negative voices never pay. I don't push on cross and a mayem pokra and munyam shana kanyame.
Sir.
And until we have come to accept our vision and to think positively about it. Now ya cry ya kuma nyamba dia tum se sadie we die be yi no. Or more negative voices never pay na ya kuma brass. But ye nya tumu pe then all those voices never pay. Na fe no what think say me pese me ye na nipa hu say menso so no we na safurade pese me, then it motivates you and encourages you.
Okay. Ade ba ko me pese me bisa upon sa this influences in be free all angles sabeba. How as an individual no assess your comport your own approach situation. We sometimes have to fight back and I say we just have to advise Ben Adabama I was adding.
And I make so that's a confrontation. Confrontation does not always carry an aspect of fighting. You can confront negative report without fighting. And my from Minia, Brana, me only one comobio. Uni panat nase. No watching Adjei so say. Adjei me pese me ye. Minim say we ye be amboa. Mbokra na mra na omoye no na internet kura no emedum beben so bi say embo no omoye no na nimdie bi ti say na omunya nyansam nimdie no na omoye no na akwanya bi ti say no na sa akwanya ni ho benyamin adom o de say ni so ade hunu na mame me wo sa akwanya we wo sa akwankyere we na mu ade ba ko a me hwa emboa me ma me nya kuduro fa me hu hyem. So confrontation does not always have to be more like a fight. When you're confronting negativity, you may even do it in love. Now confronting, you are not confronting the person, you're confronting the negativity from the person. And in some that is what you're confronting. Do you make the person understand that I love you so much? This is a relationship I want to keep, but your voice is becoming a hindrance to what God wants me to do. And you confront, but when confrontation will not work, sometimes you just have to avoid.
Okay. I think so with me there, I will prefer avoiding because sometimes once I have my mission and I say me focus, to achieve something, so that negativity in the bar because sometimes it can be our parents, it can be our family members. You pushing to achieve something. Now, it's like you can't convince them. And to people like that, and I feel say sometimes you just avoid them, then you be on your own. And one thing before say me who say your parents no in life na there will be a problem there will be issues. But na parents ni bia ye say obeka asem bi a kire say when tia problem there beba problem ne ba anka wutie mi a enti those near man how do we handle that obo on ma our situation musa I think sir maybe next week and answer any other way say I will need your thoughts on an issue yadi ababa to him and I'll be doing that with Timpany for Bebre. And this is like the youth and their parents. So I say a very big issue pa. It would make use of the opportunity, but I make us with your family members in a situation. How do we deal with it?
And I prefer confrontation first to avoidance. No. And I make an told you how the could now no be how papa signature be to do it. And so it's always good to try the confrontation. No. And I'm gonna say when you're confronting now, my understanding of confrontation is to confront the negativity.
Okay.
The act, no, and not the person.
Okay.
But avoid me avoiding in your life. And you abuse to avoiding and the kind of support now we hear so no one na where. So you need a sober confrontation to ensure say you are able to cut through the hindrance and still get the support that we hear to go through. And in na eboa say utnase na ugine ho say kwan ben to na mefa so ni nipa we ahye idea na ebe confronting the negativity na ebe manage negativity na to na say mo bia me hia so no metimi asa akọ no ho na makonya mo na free.
Okay, Reverend, where the that's say after we kind of one not just Reverend DN Adjei, Nijuma dear Shrunkwa or the Brian positivity with Reverend DN Adjei and Amutie. And then when you can understanding negativity. I know say the brain yes yeah, brain so I can't not just say yemrena I break. But I think say Reverend will make a crack. Brain so say you know we're free New Jersey. Akwa piemu ewo baabi nti Reverend Patrick Ahimfa na wo no location angasa no enti ebia na obi ehwe na opeso obe fellowship with wasore ana say we a obetimi beba ene niema santi I think say mema wo sa time ina fa kasa kakra efa baabi a wo sesia sɛ ankrofo so obetimi be visit eye wasore ana say omo betimi beba betietie wo church na omo so omatimi anya ade papa bi e dey free.
Me jiri say last week here they post an okra to page ne so.
Yeah.
Nyame enra akwasie na Emmanuel ne wag new JC. Eja me kwan fefe mesre na madadofo nyina se obi e wo circuit mu na te otie yenim se COVID in dodo na mpo bebre ntimi amba it was well attended ntimi dodo na amba but bia bebre wo ha na nkomu nya nkomu beba but bibinti omon ntimi amba yate mompaibo we know you prayed for us, we know you are wishing us well, and yada yenyina ya once God bless you so much for how the program went. I really appreciate my time at Newark New Jersey Circuit. Now, so I say the Mamba Atlanta Circuit, specifically I Denver, a friends at Calvary Society, and Colorado say Denver Society. I wanna free Nebana Mababeso.
Okay. Yeah, that's it, baby. I hope so. Yes, I can bring because Jumadia Shronkwa, I know, sir. Nipa bebre na benefited from it in theater, was bebre, ne wumre, and ubibia. Saa na yebegyina so na yegyina atiefo ne ahwefo nyina anemu na yede aseda kese ama sɛ abribia wunya emre na abɛkan ho na sɛ ubegya yɛ kwan kra na sɛ wode ya n'adwumadie de bɛba awie no afutuo bɛn ɛna wode bɛma yɛ ahwefo ne atiefo
nti de America nyina ne sɛ Yeah, kind of negativity. We are not talking about negative people. We are not talking about negative things. We just are talking about scientists that near manual. MP no yenyaka negativity be na ya adwena position crophobia mpa ya self so ya baby ya adwene ne nam no. That may not be where the negative report is coming from. The negative report is a report that puts fear in you. The negative report is a report that discourages you. The negative report is a report that doesn't see you as an individual with a mission. Chema say negative report na ya report di ehu ehyewu. A reporter ebu opem. A reporter ehu wo say wonso yo bi a nyame na moso betimi aye bibi foforo bi. And no matter where it is coming from, a betimi afri odofo bi ho. But as long as it is putting fear in you, discouraging you, and doesn't recognize your individual vision and nyame pesa of fulfill, it will be a negative report. You need to be very, very mindful. Also, share a report ni na hu kwan ya obefa so na ubetu anamoa ebeboa na ubetimi anya positive mindset. I've always said, think positively, speak positively, so that you convince people to support whatever you want to do. And you know nyame onhyira na ombie wani, ombie waso, ombie wakuma, so that you know what negative report is and you know how to avoid or to confront negative reports. Na entwe wonfre botaya asafrade de ati wakoma so.
Yo, yada sibebre Reverend yada sisa ena anwumre waba ba kyerɛkyerɛ yenim sɛ dwumadie bɛyɛ dwumadie bi a ɛde nhyira ɛde adom bɛbrɛ atiefoɔ ene ahwɛfoɔ ti sa bre de na kyerɛ sɛ megyina obi biara anamu na mede aseda kɛse ama de yɛka nyinaa ne sɛ awurade nhyira wo bebree wani suade hu nyinaa baabi a wopɛ sɛ opim kodu bia awurade nhyira wo na ɛhɔ nso koye kɛseɛ wɔ hɔnom na kɔtrɛ na ma dwumadie no nso entimi endru akyire nti sabre de na kyerɛ sɛ yɛda wase bebree nti sabre yɛ de asena kɛseɛ bɛma ɛyɛ yaboafo ɛyɛ KTM mobile ɛyɛ Madus Designs sanso na ɛyɛ Apex 10 yɛda wase bebree nti sɛ commercial yi si na sɛ mantie nka bio mu a na ɛne na Reverend DN Adjei ene me na yene mu edi enkra ne sa de yakanyina ne se awrade enhyira obi biara saa nso ne bese se mo support eye sponsors na mo follow yen ewo YouTube Facebook baby biara bia mo follow ye da mase bebre sa bring na nyina munya emre ede emmaye.
I wanna share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile, technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Ghana fue yedie na bayo yedie na bay Apex 10 fertilizer booster aya purely organic efrasa simu ene de massase no obo ade ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya ade aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya sosaso bia na chese be ma kwaye aye dekorate kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma Apex 10 eda nso kra ne se enema no wadua na ewuwo na flowers ne aduaba no etiti godo agya wadwo a se wudi Apex 10 kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre ahwadi mu pa eti se no kwiafo ebenya sika ene anigye awo mabra bomu a na utimi se enya sam keto akra Apex 10 e mammo piafo apanifo monfrɛ ahoman na monje nkyiremu ya ɛkyɛ medie 0552 505723 ana +160 922 78043 Apex 10 fertilizer booster piao mama